Thank you guys for still being here. I know it was a long day, but it's an exciting day. The last panel was great. My name is Justin D. Jenkins. I'm the managing editor of the Quintessential Gentleman. And we have a great comedy panel with some of your favorite viral sketch comedians. I hope they don't, I don't know why they have me doing it. I am not funny at all. So I'm gonna do my best to get through this. We are excited to welcome some of our talented cast, and we have Ken Stars coming out.
I can see wherever I want.
Yeah.
I said at the end.
Milani Cruz coming out. Are you gonna do it? You gonna do your move? There we go. We have Steak's Face coming out. There we go. Nueva Yol coming out. And last but not least, we have 4-3 Giant coming out. There we go.
Jesus!
Thank you guys for coming
Mic check,
and
mic check.
being here. Everyone, mic check is good. Don't make me laugh, guys, because I laugh continuously.
Ken,
So-
you heard that? No jokes.
No jokes.
No jokes,
No jokes
Ken.
on the comedy panel.
Yeah.
But again, thank you guys for joining us. How's everyone doing today?
We're doing
Good,
great.
chilling.
I'm gonna speak for everyone. We're doing amazing.
Everyone's doing amazing?
Yes.
Does it feel like I'm Oprah right now?
I
feel
I
good?
feel like we both Oprah. Like we
Very
here.
good.
Welcome to our show.
There we go.
Thank you for coming.
It's a little hot. That's all I want to say.
A
How I
little
feel.
hot?
But I'm good though.
You're good, all
I'm
right.
good.
We'll make it through. We'll make it through. Awesome, guys. Thank you. So let's get right into it. I want to know from everyone. So you guys, we can start from, well, ladies first, always. Let's talk about your first introduction to like what comedy is.
So what do you mean by that?
What I mean is, when did you realize that something was funny, and what made you laugh, and what you kind of liked, to what made you explore what comedy is?
Oh, okay. So my first introduction to comedy was my mom and my dad's dynamic. My dad will always make fun of my mom. Like, that's why I'm in the relationship I am right now. They were really good jokes. I'm not gonna lie. And my mom and my dad had this like really fun dynamic, and that was kind of like my first introduction to comedy. And then being from New York, where you're always flaming somebody for no reason, not for no reason, but you know, just that natural dynamic that being raised in New York has.
Definitely. Stay space.
My introduction to comedy. You know what? I was introduced to comedy from my father. My father was like a big time comedian in our country in Belize. And so, I just always was, watching it at home and, and always had the tapes like the Eddie Murphy Raw and Martin Lawrence and stuff like that. And so those are my inspirations on, my comedy style. Yeah. And so, that's how I got introduced to it.
Awesome. Nueva Yol.
Everywhere, in school, every day. When I was born, the doctor said you ugly, so everybody laughing. In school, they say you head like an eggplant, so everybody laughing. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No.
That ain't right.
So comedy for me has always been in it. Like, I think I was born with that, with that comedy chip. I was always the class clown, always born class clown. Always voted class clown. I was always in roast battles in school, so I think I was born with it.
Yeah.
I like that. I would say similar to what he was saying, because I asked my mom, like, you thought I was funny. She was like, when you was born. Like the day I was born, it was like a whole joke. I was like, oh, okay. It tells me I was an accident or whatever. So I would say, yeah. So I grew up, I guess, being funny. The same thing, class clown and boredom. I would say boredom too. I get very bored very fast and shit. So.
Are you bored now?
I don't know if I'm bored now. Nah, I mean, I'm having a good time.
What about you?
Why I gotta be last? The little people gotta be last?
Oh no, don't.
I'm canceled now. I'm canceled.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oprah, you gotta do better.
And then I need a little chair. Where my legs? I'm tired of hanging my legs.
I'm gonna help him up.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Comedy, like, since
They real, y'all. They real.
comedy's like since I was born, like my grandmother, my mother used to call me a payaso. You know, you're a clown. You know, and I asked my mother, I said, Mommy, like, I'm the only little people in the family. My brothers, my sister, they taller than me. Like, why come out like this? And she said, there you go. Medio polvo.
What's that?
That means that my dad.
Half a nut.
Yeah, half a nut. You know?
Oh
And
my
yeah, I'm like, so you gonna tell me?
Is this on public
So-
television?
His dad didn't go all the way in.
You're right, yes, that's what she said. And I'm like, wow.
That's what happened.
And I was like, wow. So then in school, I got picked on, I got roasted on, and I was like, nah, F that. And I don't know, I like to make people laugh.
Yeah.
You know?
That's awesome. You touch on something for the next question because we hear from a lot of comedians. They say what comedy helped them escape from. So, how has comedy helped you mentally to where you are now?
I don't need to go first every time because I'm next.
I'll go.
Okay. We'll go back.
let me prepare my.
Okay. So we'll go straight now.
I had a regular 9-to-5 job. I used to be a social worker, and I was at a point in my life where I was like, I don't want to say that I was bored with work or whatever, but I was bored with work and I wanted more out of life. And I was doing these videos like on the side, and I ended up getting fired from my job. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get unemployment. Let me see what's gonna come out with these videos. And I stood consistent like 6 years later, and I'm here now. You know.
Oh, congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody.
Well, with me, I used to get roasted a lot. You know, they used to make fun of me.
Just want everybody to feel sorry for him. I'm out of here.
Nah, but yeah, I used to get picked on a lot, you know. Even in jobs, I couldn't get jobs. It was hard for me. Like me going to an interview, I used to go dressed up nice in my nice little suit, you know. And it's like, oh, we'll give you a call. Like, Johnny, I'm being serious, okay? Don't laugh.
My nice
Nah,
little
but it's been hard for me. Like jobs, I couldn't get jobs, you know. And I was like, you know what? Let me make people laugh. And ever since I started with the diaper, and after the diaper, I was like, nah, the diaper, I don't like the diaper. And then I was doing the school bus, I got to the school bus, and me acting as a kid, and Chucky. And I don't know, I like to make people laugh and stuff, you know? And people hit me up saying, yo, your videos make me laugh. And I've been depressed and stressed, even little people. But little people, they're coming at me crazy. They be like, no, don't do that. You're making a fool out of yourself. I'm like, I don't want to hear that. Like, go sleep. You know, if you got talent, use that.
Whoever.
Oh, Bobby.
Oh, comedy in general. What was the question?
Yeah, word. What was the question? I done forgot about it. I was
How it
so
got you
It
from
was-
where
it
you at
was-
right now? How it got you from where you at right now with mental health and everything?
Oh yeah.
How
I
has
remember.
comedy
Oh,
helped
now you want to talk, man. Now you want to.
exactly.
Because I've been repeating the question in my head, you know.
Comedy in general, like outside of doing videos and everything, like I've always seen everything in the comedic light. Everything hard that goes on, like there's a lot of shit going on in the world now, and if you see it from the funny side, it doesn't hit you as hard. So everything, hey yo, pause. Everything
Nah, you said
difficult. I get it, because we got Ken Stars in the movie.
Man.
Everything difficult in life that has happened to me and to those around me, I see it, you know, from a comedic light. I see the positive point of view of everything, and that's how, like my mental stability, comedy has helped my mental state be sane, right? Does that make sense? Yeah. So I use comedy to keep myself balanced mentally, and I like.
Can I add something to that?
Of course, go for it.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I guess from what I was saying earlier, like I was in a point in my life where I didn't know what I wanted to do, but doing these videos is probably the longest job I ever had in my life. Staying stuck, doing this, and seeing what comes out of it is like a beautiful thing. All right, I'm full.
Yeah, for me.
So right back to me, Ken.
Oh my God.
How we go back and forth?
Y'all
Like,
just ping ponging. Oh my
Piggyback.
Yeah, no, comedy really has helped. You know, I vowed to myself that I would always do comedy to help people's mental health. Like, you know, I always said that, like, if somebody comes to my page or my YouTube or TikTok, I'm not gonna display anything negative. Like, you know, you come to my page to laugh. So that's what I plan to do, and I know my work. I know my purpose in life, and my purpose is to make people laugh. So, yeah, come to my page. You're gonna have a good time, and you know what I mean. And just let all the depression and everything go. Okay.
Let me read that one more time. Let me just.
She was like, I heard all the answers. I want to do a different answer.
Like, let me look at them.
Okay, all right, okay.
My answer gotta sound the best as I'm last.
So comedy has really always just been a part of who I am naturally. Like, I mean, growing up, I never tried to be funny. It was just kind of who I was. So I mean, it just, you know, what you trying to say?
I like it. I like it.
What you doing? So I never really seen how much of it affected me mentally or socially. It was just kind of like something like walking or breathing. That it is.
Wow.
It is like
Excuse me.
people.
Wow.
And like gravitate to my energy, and you know you love that, you appreciate that. So I mean, I hope I answered the question, especially after going around
Yeah,
5
you
times.
did.
We have a
Fantastic.
follow-up now.
You did.
You got it. You
Oh,
got
wait,
it.
you're not off the hook yet because you said something interesting. You said you never realized the impact it was having on you. Now that you've reached a certain level of success, moments like these, have you took the time to now kind of realize it or process it?
Yeah, I definitely have processed like how much of an impact I have on other people, just by being me, showing up, not even trying hard. Like, you know, the effortlessness. Right.
There we go.
And I wasn't that good in English class, but today I'm trying.
There we go.
I understand.
But yeah, it's really like something so important. Like, and I'm sure we're gonna, cause being that this is a social media panel, we're gonna touch on it and how effortlessness really is important of showing up in social media, in who we are. Like that's what makes our job like 10 times easier.
Yeah.
It's just like, yo, I'm being me. You're gonna love it, you're gonna hate it, but as long as I'm being authentic to me, that's it.
That's it.
Yes.
Definitely. You, again, you
Let's give her a round of applause.
Thank
for
you,
that.
thank you.
Somebody
Thank
clap.
You.
You
You see
took
me on
it.
Jimmy Fallon, you know.
listen, speak it. But no, you touched on social media, and something that you guys all have in common is you all went viral. So when did you realize you were going viral? In that moment, was it scary? What was like? Walk me through the moment of going viral in that moment and what viral meant, right? Because you all been doing it for a long time, so that wasn't necessarily a thing. But when
Can't
you-
take the lead, Mr. Viral.
There we go.
All right.
New York was viral.
I say the first time I went viral, I smacked a dude in the casket.
You know what I mean.
It was.
I don't know
Hey,
what you was
listen,
talking-
relax, guys.
I mean,
He's an asshole.
He was
for
trying to
real.
give you
Look at him.
flowers, but I mean, like,
It's
I
on
got a
YouTube.
bouquet.
Shout out to AJTV. It's on YouTube. It's 10 things not to do at a funeral. All right. Well, I slapped a
Yeah.
dude in the casket or whatever, and
I saw that on
I
Twitter.
posted like the behind the scenes video of it, and like the next day I woke up to like 200,000 followers. I had like 30,000. Woke up to 200,000. My
Next
mom-
day?
Yeah, the next day.
The next day.
My mom's waking me up. You killed somebody? What you did? I'm getting calls from my aunt. You punishing your mother? It was crazy, but yeah. I was getting emails from church groups because people thought I was a real bad dude
Yeah.
that went into a funeral and smacked the dead guy in the casket.
I thought that too. I'm not gonna lie.
Because he owed me money and it was nothing like that. Whatever. But after that, it was my page kept getting deleted because people really thought that's the type of person I was. Thought I was an ex-gang member, slapping people in funerals and stuff like that. So right now I'm on my 9th Instagram page. This is my 9th Instagram page. So when I went viral, I didn't know what to do after. I was just like, you're only as good as your last video. So in my head, I'm like, should I keep slapping people? Is that what's gonna make me famous? But I'm like, nah, I don't wanna be that type of guy. So you're only as good as your last video. So I had to create, and I kept creating. I stood consistent to my craft, and like 9 pages later, I'm still here.
9 pages.
What about you?
My first video viral was I was a stripper.
Ow.
I'm just playing.
Oh my God.
Can somebody blur that out? Like,
Blur it.
Nah,
Now my
he ain't lying.
Titty was right next to me.
Yo.
I don't have titties.
Your chesticles.
My first video went super viral was the school bus. Shout out to Daniel G. I got like, I was just shocked it went super viral because people was mad throwing a kid out the school bus. They were mad. Then they got more madder when they found this little man.
Yes.
That was like, you play too much.
Wasted our time.
Yo, that was
Yes,
one of my
even my
favorite
mother, my mother, my family was like, yo, I was mad because a tall man throwing a kid out the school bus until they saw my face. And I don't know. It was just, then by that time, I'm like, no, go ahead. I got emotional about something.
reflecting
Oh,
on
okay.
it,
He really got
right?
smacked. He really got smacked.
Nuevo?
Now I was thinking about something. My bad, I'm sorry.
The question was viral.
Yeah.
At the moment you knew you was going viral, and how did you feel in that moment?
So when I first started doing videos, I didn't know what viral meant. I didn't understand the concept of what going viral was. When I first started putting out content, I didn't have an identity online. I was just doing everything everybody else was doing. Back in those days, it was like white people be like, or Spanish people be like, those types of videos. So I was doing those types of videos, and then I ran into one of my idols, Tommy 5K, and he's like, yo, stop doing what everybody else is doing. You gotta find something that people relate to you and something that people follow you for personally, right? So I went home, I had an existential crisis. I'm like, who am I? What's my purpose? If I really wanna keep, I'm telling you, it was some shit. I'm like, do I really want to keep putting out these videos? Do I want to be a social media person? Do I want to be a comedian? So I decided I did. And what do I want to be on social media? So I went back to my roots. Like, I didn't learn how to speak English till I was about 13. Like, I was in ESL. So I'm like, let me just put up a video, bringing back, who the fuck is sneaking? Oh. I saw some shit. I was ready. I'm sorry. Yo, oh my God. Oh, yeah, I saw it.
Not my
He
way.
was like, shoot her!
Yeah.
Take her! Not
No, I saw something. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, nah.
Yeah, so I did my first video. I'm like, I'm gonna put this Poppy character online, see what happens. First video instantly went viral. I don't know what viral was. I deleted my Instagram. I restarted my phone. I took my phone to T-Mobile because I thought my phone was broken because of all the notifications and everything coming through.
Wow.
Yeah, like
Oh, you
it
real
was-
Spanish.
Yeah.
Pero yo no sé what this. Everybody calling me. I don't know.
Every day, ding, 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 ding. I don't know. The ding, 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 the problem here. The phone, I don't know. Yeah, warranty cover it? I don't know. So I remember like one of the first videos that went viral for me was the iPhone 100 plasma. Like I walked out with a whole big ass TV, and then it was Rafizi, are we open in the store? And then I was blowing up in the Spanish community. And then the video that took me over to the English market was the Christopher Columbus Day video. The Papi discovers the car, like I discovered it. And that shit got picked up by all the American social media websites, it went international. Like that shit was crazy. So then that took me to like a different level of viral and influence and just, connectivity with the world. Yeah, I'm trying, man. Thank you. Yo, who is that? He should be up here.
He should,
helping
right?
you, help moderating.
43 and all
You're
this.
such a help.
Stace?
Oh man, I can't. I don't know where to begin. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've been viral like at least 40 times.
Damn, go ahead, bro.
Coño.
Let me $5.
Yeah, I got you. Nah, but I think my first viral video was for the wrong reasons. I actually started the train trend where everybody was doing this stuff on the train and everything like that. But viral for me was just like, I actually started out with Ken. Ken Stars was like one of the first people that actually allowed, that actually was like, yo, I'm gonna work with her. You know what I mean?
Nah,
And
she
so I
was-
really.
I don't even want to cut her. She was doing her own thing, and I was like, we need this.
Yes,
We need
yes.
this.
So Ken was like, yo, what's up? And I hit him up and I'm like, yo, let's get it on, and from then on, let's get it on.
No, we did. We was on.
Wow.
We didn't really get it on, but we got it on. We did like MTV's Ridiculousness. Like,
Yes, we've been on
times.
Ridiculousness.
Regardless of how cheap they are or whatever, but
Yes. They're super
they're
cheap.
very cheap. But
They're cheap.
All right, bring it back.
But so I actually went viral for the wrong reason. So yeah, I was doing comedy skits with Ken and the crew, And then I did something with this guy named Prince Z. Shout out to Prince Z. And we got on the train, and he was like, "Yo, sit on me," and I was like, "Okay," because he's small. He's like about 4'11", and I'm like, "All right."
Sure, don't
if
say
you
that.
die, you die. You know
Don't
what I
say
mean?
that. You're gonna go crazy.
I was about to.
So anyway, we did that video. We posted it up, and it was everywhere. I mean, it was on Inside Edition. It was on Barstool Sports, Snapchat. I mean, it was everywhere. And then the death threats started coming in, and you're this and that, and but that was
Death
viral
threats?
for me. Yeah, I got I mean, like from the
Sitting on
course of
somebody?
videos that I did. Yeah, so like the course of videos that I've done over time. Like some of them initially wasn't like for the right reasons. Like they were like controversial and more like a social experiment. You know what I mean? And so they thought it was real. Like everybody else, they think the video was real. But in all actuality, it's not. It's just something that we come up with, freestyle. And so long story short, like when I went viral, I was like, okay. Like Ken said, what's next? You know what I mean? You gotta stay consistent, and you gotta like come up with a new, fresh idea that's gonna shock the world. So with that being said, I just kept going and just thinking of all type of ideas that was like out of the norm, and just continued to go viral. And listen, I just wanted the eyes and ears to see my talent, like Melanie said, what I'm born with, the naturalness, and here we are, man. We got this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody get him a water, please.
get him
I'm
a water.
crying.
And a bag of chips. He's doing good. He's doing good. Man. Guy's energy's on a million.
I thought there was something like very important that you said, like the controversy aspect of it.
Yeah.
Because in reality, if it ain't roughing up some feathers, it ain't really go viral. Like
That's
that's
right. It's not.
our first video that we had a few videos that like went viral compared to like what you imagine, like 100,000 views and something. But the biggest one that really took us in a different light was us, like me yelling at him, singing Bodak Yellow in the club. That was like one of our biggest ones that went all over the place.
Yeah,
And there was obviously the Douce, the pouring lemonade in the Douce video that
Yeah.
Cardi B reposted. But I have like this bad habit of not like things happening and I'm like this, like not unaware of it.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it takes like me to step out of it to be like, holy shit, this video was all over the place, like ESPN and Snapchat and all them stuff. So I like even now I'm still kind of processing the fact that I have those habits of not being in the present moment, and or even like being so in my head that I'm not unaware of what's really happening.
Because you're thinking about like what to do next.
I don't know if it's about
I think it's because
what
it's
to
her
do.
everyday life. It's her life. She's living her life. This is what happens in couple. You know what I mean? Like, and so you can't really see it when you're inside. When you're in this situation, you don't see the magnitude and like the impact you put on everyone else. But
Because you're in it.
you're in it, right?
Okay, so I'm not crazy. I'm just-
You ain't
that
crazy.
makes sense. That makes
Trust me.
sense.
Awesome.
I'm
Now,
crazy.
we touched on mental health and going viral. And clearly, I'm sure everyone on this panel has had moments of just, feeling down or whatever it is, depressed or anything like that. What do you wish you knew about going viral then that you know now?
Oh, you know what I am gonna say is what I did know. It's when you get in the negative comments, you really can't let it affect you. Like that's just someone else's opinion, and you just gotta toss it out of that because that really can mess with you. Like when we first blew up, me and Chiclet was very invested in our content. It was mainly him, his creative process, and me just being like who I am and our dynamic just working for us. So he was very much invested in the product and the outcome of the product, and I was kind of like the standby, like I'm so happy for you, bro. Like that's amazing that's going on for you. But then when I started getting invested in my content and what I put out, it really messed with me when people disliked it or wasn't a fan of it. And then I had to remind myself the things that I was telling him. Like, you really
Right.
can't care.
Exactly.
Because if you care, then why you do it at all?
Facts.
Stace?
Mental health is definitely a thing, with social media.
Wrong
like
question.
Yo, shut up.
Nah, it is though. It
Yo.
is. I wasn't
No.
gonna say nothing, but I'm.
You know what? But
Thank you.
I want to piggyback on what she said. Yo, shut up. But no, seriously, all jokes aside, yeah, the negative comments is definitely a big thing because me being a big girl, I mean, listen, you got negative comments, right? Like regular negative comments, but then,
Gorgeous.
you know what?
Yo,
Hold
yo,
on.
yo,
Let me
get us
cash-
two-
yo, that's my
What's your
girl.
cash app?
Yo, that's my girl.
What's your
Watch
cash
your
app?
mouth,
I'm
that's my
cash
girl.
apping you. 'Cause
Yo,
you
get him
is
two
just
bags.
the
Yo, get him
best.
2 bags of chips. Yo, I like
Give
this
him
guy.
2 bags of chips. Nah, but all jokes aside, just like, the negative comments already as a whole is just bad. So then add you being fat, you doing this, you being black or dark or whatever it is. Like, it's just a slew of negativity that comes along with being viral and just being out there, period. So the thing about it is, I just say, like, have tough skin. You gotta ignore people's opinion about you. You know what I mean? Because if you allow that to get to you mentally, you're done. You're done. Focus on what your goal is and the task at hand, and you know what I mean? You're gonna go far. You're gonna go super far. Yeah.
What's the impact you want to make?
No.
Oh, the impact? Oh, that was a
That
two-part question?
rhetorical
That wasn't even
It was a rhetorical question. It was like an add-on.
For
to
real?
what
That
you
was a
were
part of
saying.
it? The impact? Oh, so the impact I want to make. Nah, I'm joking. No, the impact I want to make, I really do want to, represent for the big girls out there, and the BBWs across the planet, Nah, but definitely, yeah, the impact is just, body positivity and just being yourself in your skin and being comfortable. And it doesn't really have to limit your size. It could be whatever, your height, your weight, whatever, your complexion. Just love yourself, and you're gonna go far, and that's what I want to impact the world with.
Awesome.
Positivity.
Nueva. Remember? Repeat. You good?
So what I wish I knew about going viral back then, like 5 years ago, that I didn't know that I know now was the business side of it. Like if I would have had the business savvy and understand the industry like I do now back then, like I wouldn't be sitting here, like honestly.
Why you wouldn't be
I mean,
sitting
yeah.
here? You would be fucking sitting here.
Oh wow.
I'm just
You
fucking.
would
I would
be
have answered
sitting
your
here.
phone call, but still, like you would have had to speak to 3 different people before getting to
Exactly.
type shit. No, but yeah, no, really, the business side, like back in the day, I used to put out a video a day, and now whenever I feel like it, and I'm making more now than I was back then, busting my ass, because the business is more intelligent now. There's different sources of revenue. There's so much money, like in different. It's crazy. If we get into that, we're gonna need another 4 hours. Type
That's
shit.
a fact.
But yeah, the business. I wish I knew the business about going.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Ken?
I would say that too. I guess the business side of it, because once I went viral, I was hosting clubs for Henny bottles. I wasn't sure about getting money.
Fucking hookah.
It's the truth though. A Henny bottle and a little hookah. Yo, you that funny? Dude,
Yeah.
come to the club, get a free bottle and a hookah. I was like, it's free. I don't gotta pay $300. I'll go and I'll have a good night. But like towards that whole process, you're like, I'm broke though. I went viral, but I'm
Yeah,
broke.
it don't-
You know what I mean? So it's like, what do you do? And I guess I'm just happy I figured it out. You know what I mean? Because it's very scary when you depend on a free app to eat and
That's
pay
a
your
fact.
bills. It's a free app. That's how I saw it. Like anybody could do it, and it's just being yourself. And like what Melanie said, these negative comments is just a fart in the wind. You just don't pay attention to it. Don't even look back. So,
A fart in the wind.
yeah.
4-3.
I'm sorry, can I just back off real
Yeah, of
quick?
course.
Just a point, like a parenthesis. Like if you put it into perspective, like you said, it's a free app that can allow you to make money, like real money, dollars.
It's
like,
true.
So like that, I couldn't fathom that in the beginning. Like I was just like everybody else, putting up pictures of what I was eating, fucking vacation pictures. Nah, like now you want to post for me, like it's money, like
Yeah.
it's crazy. What?
If you're looking for promo, please contact me.
I don't know if you saw Mike's success here in the panel before, but that's my manager. You could just holler at him.
Like it's the app itself is like is good and bad. Like I lost my job because of this app. You know what I mean? I worked for the Gay Men's Health Center. I was a social worker for them for like three years. I had just did a video where I slapped the dude in the casket, and people were recognizing me. Like some of my cases, they were like, I don't want him using my life and his videos. You know what I mean? So it was a conflict of interest. I remember coming to my job one day and I'm thinking I'm getting a raise. And they're like, why you were late today? I was like, nah, I was helping my father. He pulls out the iPad. It's me at a flyer at a strip club that I was hosting. And I'm there like, yeah, bro, look, that's what I do on the side. And I ended up getting fired. But it was a blessing. Like,
Yeah.
the dude liked what I do. He was like, he knew who I was. And he was like, I'm going to still give you unemployment. Just have fun, bro. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try
that's
this.
dope.
Damn, my God did you a favor. That's what he
He
did.
did, though,
He was
bro.
like, I see what you doing. Get out of here.
I was in my own cubicle. I did the 9-to-5 thing, and I worked for a long time. It was just like, I need something else. Like, I'm getting bored, and
Now you
I
working
want
with
more.
P. Diddy and shit out here. Yo, you out here music videos?
So we can
I
talk
got
about that later. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Miguel,
4-3.
you're next. I got it, Dane. Miguel.
So this time, right? So
About to cry. When I first started doing videos, like, I want to give up because my height, you know, I used to feel like, damn, they're gonna make fun of me.
come on.
You know?
Yo,
Why everybody so
The
sorry
fuck?
for his height?
he being honest though.
No, I'm being honest, because
I think he's tall.
I am tall. I'm 6 feet.
You see?
Me too. I
And
don't even see his height.
I was like, you know what? The nigga comments, F that. And I started doing videos. Then little people, they just be like, yo, why you making a fool out of yourself? Why you using the word midget? I said, it's not a bad word, you know?
It's
No, it's not.
I mean, for you, it may
Well, for me,
not
it's
be.
not. But for other little people,
Because I be wanting
It
to
is
say
a little
it sometimes.
sensitive. It is a little.
well,
sensitive.
I always tell y'all, if y'all say that, be careful, right? They might jump y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
no, we don't say it. We don't say it.
Now, for me, I don't get offended. So I had little people coming at me crazy with the comments and stuff. I'm like, yo, so what? You know, if you got talent, use it. And that's what I do it for, to motivate other little people.
Yeah, you do.
know?
You do. I see that.
So,
Also,
Yeah.
you guys all touched on this.
Really?
And as minorities in this game on social media, everyone now that sees your talent, they want a piece of you, right? They want you to post and they need to do for money. How do you seek out brand opportunities, and how do you determine what to take on for your personal brand, and how do you deny it?
I'll start that.
Okay.
I look for a brand that can accept me for who I am, and I don't have to change for anybody. That's the only way I could like cooperate. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna sell myself short. I'm not gonna be a sellout, and I'm always gonna be me. Yeah. So like it's like whatever brand is comfortable with that, then I'm with that.
Yeah.
You know?
4-3.
same thing what he says, you know? That's about it.
Little people.
Yeah, because I'm little, I can't really promote stuff big like.
Oh, wow. You. I thought you was going to talk about the question.
No, he starts off every answer with "because I'm little." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he does. It's crazy.
I mean, well, he is little, but I mean, nah.
He got a big heart. Stacey.
He do got a big heart.
That's all that matters.
You gonna answer the questions?
Okay.
Little people.
Hey, little. Nah, but okay, so I'll answer. So you said with the branding.
Like, how do you determine, and
Well, so basically for me, what I would do, normally I reach out to brands like, well, obviously I'm a big girl, so I reach out to brands, and, I do have like a manager that reach out to other, plus size companies, and, just let them know, like, listen, this is her aesthetic, this is what she's gonna, offer, and we go from there. And then shout out to Fashion Nova.
Ow. I'm wearing their jeans right now. And their shoes.
Ooh, those is, I'm getting those.
Those are not so nice. Oh my God.
So yeah, definitely just reaching out to these brands and just like giving them something to say, okay, like listen, this is my audience, this is what I have to offer, and yeah, and just say what's up, let's work and let's get it on, And,
Damn, you love getting
Let's
it
get
on.
it
I love
on.
getting it on. That's a whole nother show. Though.
The way, so first and foremost, if it don't make sense on our end and on their ends, it's not worth it. The bag doesn't
not
make
right.
sense.
Yeah.
Like, we're not gonna force content. If it's not organic for us to do, we're not gonna do it, because realistically, as a partner, if I'm like, yeah, you offer me like 20,000 for a video, and I'm like, yo, whatever he has to offer is trash, but I'm like, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna do it, right? And then I do it, and my followers don't like it. Now you just spent 20,000 for content that is not even, you're not even seeing that outcome. So if it's not gonna make sense for us, for them, we're not gonna do it like that, you know?
Yeah.
Awesome. So for the audience, so say you upload your funny video, it goes viral. What should someone next step be?
Wait. No, I swear to God, just be patient.
Yeah.
Don't do nothing else. Some people probably tell you like when they told me to smack, when I smacked the dude in the casket, that should be your character. You should do that. Go around smacking people in funerals. I was like, you're thick. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, come on. Like, I don't want to be that. Like, I just want to create and create. But it's just like I said earlier. You're only as good as your next video. So you got the heat coming up. You got people following you. Drop another video. That's all you can do. And just wait.
Yeah.
And I would say consistency. You have to be
you have to
consistent.
be.
Like Ken is the Mr. Consistent. Like he used to drop like 4 videos a day. I don't know if he still do.
I mean, sometimes.
Yeah, but
I
yeah.
slow down.
But it's about consistency. It's really about letting the people, being in the people's face, you know, like really having your brand and your videos out there for people to see. So just be consistent every time. After you go viral, like he said, wait, be patient. Because, you know, even though it's viral in the moment, you could just, it'll disappear.
A week later, they
you know,
about
like
something
anything else, you
true.
know, even in the news, something happens and then like a week later, we kind of forget about it. So you don't want to be forgotten. You want to keep being consistent and always in the person's eyes, and you're good. You're good.
See, now I think those are both like very good points, but
got
I
the
think
best
that
answer.
one thing, yeah, you already know. You know, one thing that I kind of learned is whatever feels right for you in the moment. That's what you need to do. So, you know, for Stace, it felt like being consistent. Like she had that energy to push content out, and that made sense for her. But sometimes it's like Kent wanted to wait.
Yeah.
He wanted to wait. He doesn't want to do the same thing. He want to process what's happening. And though, you know, they're both correct. But what matters is what feels right for you.
Yeah.
So if you need to really trust your instincts, trust what you want to do, move with that. Don't let other ideas and like what you should do matter. Like, no, trust your heart, trust what your brain is telling you, and do that. You think you need to push 10,000 videos a day, follow that. If you feel like you need to wait a week before you drop content, do that. There's no right or wrong answer with it. It's just the right thing to do is to follow it. You have to follow your instincts.
It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing this. Honestly, it takes one video.
That's it. One.
You
Just
can
one.
wake up with 500,000 followers.
Yeah,
the
so
next
some
day.
real advice, right?
Oh wow!
Damn.
It all sounds cute, like, you know, follow your heart, keep putting out content, keep working.
He over
The
there on that
reality
side
is-
talking shit over there. Look at me in the middle.
Like, there's no shame in seeking guidance, right? If it's your first time, if you're seeing attention for the first time, if you're being viral for the first time, it could get to a lot of people. So seek guidance from somebody, right? Reach out to Ken. Ken, you know, you've been through this. What do you think? If you're already in the industry, seek guidance from a publicist, from a manager, from somebody that's already in the industry, because they can help you move. You don't have to do it alone no more. The road's already been paved.
Right.
The road's already been paved. You don't have to do it alone anymore, right? So that's my little nugget.
The only thing.
Exactly. Well, he can't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. We can't see. Like
So
it's
what
literally.
so
like,
what you said
lights. We can't see.
when I was going viral, nobody was really doing videos
Right.
like that. So it was hard for me to reach out to somebody. You know what I mean? So it was.
That doesn't have to be the case for
Yeah, no, I
my
gotta
man's
tell you.
over there. He looks
You
like he's
guys
trying to go
right here,
viral
you
here
know?
tonight.
Yeah.
He's trying. I think
wanna get
he's
beat
about
up,
to jump
like-
on stage at any point.
Look, at the end of the day, I saw Instagram after a while as my resume. You know what? I'm gonna do videos. I'm gonna give you the best of what I got creatively. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully somebody bites. Hopefully the right person sees it and be like, hey, listen, you wanna do Wild 'N Out? You wanna do this? You wanna do that? Why not?
I got a question. Do you guys wait for opportunities to come to you, or do you guys knock on doors for acting or promo or brand deals? Like,
Brand deals, let's say with cookies. I'm a big fan of cookies, like the
Oh,
weed
cookies.
brand.
Oh, cookies.
La Droga.
She said
I'm
cookies?
thinking-
Cookies?
I'm like cookies.
The cookies, the weed brand.
Insomnia called you and they didn't call me.
I was a fan of them, so I hit them up personally, and then we, you know, got to connecting and we created something. You know what I mean? We created a goal to, like, you know, help me out, help them out, whatever. But besides that, everything else was just, you know, he's viral, and most businesses, let's get him. You know.
Yeah. Certain brands you do gotta contact. You do gotta like reach out to them and be like, hey, this is me, and you got something to offer. Like I said, exchange for services, But then like when you get to a certain point and they see you again, and you gotta be seen. Once you're at that level where you're seen, they're gonna reach out to you like, yo, I want you. I want your aesthetic. I want your.
See, but that's why I felt like I had to post every day. I want everybody to see me.
That's right.
I don't care if y'all gonna get annoyed. Y'all gonna see me. I don't care if it's not that funny. I thought it was funny. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I'm just gonna keep posting.
No doubt, no doubt. So before I let you guys go, being creative, we often have times of just feeling stuck, and I would love for you guys to speak to the audience of like the time you feel stuck and kind of give them advice of how to kind of get out of that, and continue to push through when they feel stale or the phone isn't ringing or brands aren't reaching out.
If you feel stuck, my best advice is to just take a second. Like, get out of your head, go back to the beginning, like what was really important when you made content, or if you're making content, like what mattered? Like, like why'd you do it to begin with? Because then you start getting in your head, like, oh, I'm not getting deals, and like, I've hit people up and to work, and they'll deny me.
Yeah.
And it's not until they'll see me, and then they'll come and reach back out
Facts.
a year
You hit them
later
over
or
the
6
head.
months later, and I don't be like, yo,
I do
get
that.
out of my face, I don't want your money. No, I'm not gonna do that. But it's when I drifted off to the conversation. But when you feel
back.
stuck, like just take a second, work on yourself mentally. Like it is a huge role. It plays a huge part in what you do, and like and how we show up every day plays a huge role. A lot of people, like I was on live today. Like this is random, but I was on live on TikTok, and someone was like, an influencer isn't a job. And I was like, hold on. I was like, an influencer isn't a job, girl. You show up on social media 24/7 and you tell me it isn't a job. You make content and tell me it isn't a job. So you look at someone who's in marketing and you tell them like that's their job. Yeah. They work for a company and they do marketing. What do you think we do?
We marketing.
Exactly. So, at the end of the day, I'm gonna circle it back. I forgot. Sorry.
Today's. We got it.
What was the question?
It was, what would you give advice for people that feel stuck in their creativity if the phone isn't ringing and brands aren't reaching out to kind of keep going and move forward and to push for ultimately what they say they want?
I would like to what Melanie said. You got to try different things and collab as much as you can. And just be patient. I was doing this for like 7 years already, and I didn't get my big break till like 2 years ago. I'm in a DJ Khaled video. I'm in my first movie. I met Diddy this year, and I don't know, where's Mike at? Can I talk about it? The contract, no?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Be
All right.
vague.
All right,
Be vague.
I'm working on, be vague. I'm working on a deal right now with Revolt to get my own show, so.
Congrats.
There we go.
Congratulations.
It's like watching it like full circle happen. Like
Okay,
it's
Ken,
crazy.
two on the
Trust
nose.
the process.
it's crazy.
Two on the
Nah,
nose.
just
Stop
the
it.
process. It's crazy.
Stop it,
yo.
Ken. Two on the nose.
All right.
4-3.
All right.
He's
Come
gonna
in.
dance.
There you. I always tell people, if you got talent, right? If you can't afford, I'm not gonna break it. Relax. If you can't afford this, right? If you can't afford this, I always tell people, use your phone and start recording. That's what I did. That's what I do. I use my phone to record, and I tell people, seguir pa'lante, don't give up. No te rías, ¿viste?
Yeah, don't ever grab that. Don't ever grab
Ken.
this camera again. Yo.
But it's the truth. It's the truth.
but
People
Yo, that
ask me.
camera weigh more than you. Don't ever touch that shit again. Yo.
New ever?
No, ever, y'all.
Nah, so I'm gonna speak personally. I don't know how everybody else deals with their, whatever they're going on with. I have different avenues to express my creative. So if I'm feeling stuck in one, I go somewhere else real quick, and then that'll help me circle back around. So I do stand-up comedy. So whenever I'm feeling stuck with videos and content and social media, I take a break from that and I give some love to stand-up comedy. And then, when I'm tired of, doing stand-up, then I'll circle back and give, content on social media, or I'll go out and watch other creatives like watching other creatives gives you ideas. Like you can go to a spoken word, you can go to all the comedy shows downtown, you can go to plays, you can go to all these, you can go to a sip and pour, like sip and paint. Like these are all creative outlets that'll like unlock your mental when it comes to, you know, being like, you know, writer's block. So what do? They go on fucking adventures. They throw themselves off cliffs and shit, you know? And so shit like that. Like, don't let it get to you, man. Like, it's always there. Like, if you were able to unlock it in the first place, don't think you lost it forever. Like, it's there. You just gotta like, it's
Can I say one more thing?
It's easier said than done. That is easier said than done.
Nah,
when
it
you
is
have
easy.
writer's
It's
block or like, you know, even though I never go through that. No, I'm joking. I always got something fresh in my mind. I could do something right. I have an idea right now.
Yo, let's do something right now with the crowd.
Yeah, we actually, that's what I was thinking. I literally was thinking that. So yeah, no, definitely. If you do have writer's block or like, when I say writer's block, because we don't really write our stuff. Well, I can't speak for everybody, but I don't write my stuff. It's just freestyled and come to the dome and just, oh, that sounded crazy.
Improv.
But anyway, improv.
Hey.
Exactly, the proper term is improv. But yeah, I mean, if you're stuck, you know, and you just don't know what to do, I think you gotta like just, like they said, you know, separate yourself, meditate, do something that kind of separates you from the content and just like focus on, like Melanie said, the goal. Like, what did you start from? Like, why did you start doing it? You know, so yeah, that's what you do. Just, you know, woosah.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, take us out.
Management. That's like a big role, I guess, when you go viral. Try to seek somebody to help you out to, like, you know, show you the road or whatever. And I want to, like, just give a shout out to my management, this group, Mike, Don. Them dudes put me in a position that I cannot, you know, like, turn down. So, thank you. Thank you.
Awesome, guys. Well, thank you guys for listening. Thank the panelists for being here. Hope you guys had fun and took some knowledge. And yeah, let's take a picture and get the show on the road.
Get this guy 2
Thank
bags
you
of
guys.
potato
Thank you
chips.
so much for being
Yo.
here.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for hearing us out. Thank you.
Thank you.